Welcome to my channel, Most Worth Coins WC, where history lives in your hands. If you're passionate about rare coins, vintage currency, and the fascinating stories behind them, you're in the right place. Don't forget to watch the full video, share it with your fellow collectors, like, and subscribe to stay updated with more valuable content every week. So, let's get started. The 20 cent coin from Spain marked, España, dated 2000, with the inscription, Cero antes, pre-issue strikes before circulation in 2002, is one of the most historically significant and fascinating entries in the entire euro coinage series. This coin was struck in advance of the euro's official launch to prepare for the great monetary transition that took place on January 1, 2002, when the euro replaced national currencies across 12 European Union states. Spain, like other participating nations, began minting euro coins before their official circulation, usually between 1999 and 2001. Thus, although Spanish euro coins dated 1999, 2000, and 2001 exist, they were not released for public use until 2002. Collectors often call these Cero antes, or pre-euro coins, as they were produced to build up stockpiles in preparation for the switch from the peseta to the euro. The Spanish 20 cent coin of 2000 is therefore not only a monetary piece but also an emblem of one of the most dramatic and symbolic economic transformations in modern European history. The historical context is crucial. For over a century, Spain had issued peseta coins, a currency introduced in 1869 and deeply tied to national identity. By the 1990s, Spain had become a committed member of the European Union and sought deeper integration. The euro was adopted as the common currency in 1999 in electronic form, but physical coins and banknotes were delayed until 2002 to allow logistical preparations. Between 1999 and 2001, Spain's Royal Mint Real Casa de la Moneda, Madrid began striking euro coins with their respective national designs and dates to ensure that on the very first day of circulation, the country had enough supply to replace billions of peseta coins in wallets, cash registers, vending machines, and banks. The 2000-dated 20-cent coin belongs to this preparatory phase. Even though it bears the date 2000, it was not legally in circulation until January 1, 2002, making it both a first issue and a transitional artifact of monetary history. Technical specifications of the Spanish 20 cent coin follow the standard euro design. It is struck in Nordic gold, an alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, known for its bright golden appearance, corrosion resistance, and durability. The coin weighs 5.74 grams, with a diameter of 22.25 mm and a thickness of 2.14 mm. Its edge is smooth with 7 indentations, giving it the distinctive Spanish flower shape. This unique shape helps distinguish it from other denominations by touch, a thoughtful feature aiding both everyday users and the visually impaired. The coin's weight, size, and color make it immediately recognizable in commerce, bridging familiarity across the entire Eurozone. The common reverse side, designed by Belgian engraver Luc Lux, is identical across all Euro nations. It depicts a map of the European Union as it stood at the time, with 15 member states shown without borders. 6 vertical lines cut across the map, each topped by a star, symbolizing the European flag's 12 stars of unity and solidarity. The denomination, 20 cent, is boldly inscribed, with the euro cent text aligned beneath the numeral. The initials, LL, of the designer are discreetly placed within the image. This uniformity emphasizes that while each nation expresses individuality on the obverse, the reverse unites them under one shared economic identity. On the Spanish national side of the 20-cent coin dated 2000, Spain chose to honor King Juan Carlos I, who reigned from 1975 to 2014. The design features a left-facing portrait of King Juan Carlos I, rendered with dignity and simplicity, symbolizing both continuity and modernization. To the left of the portrait appears the word, España, Spain, affirming national identity within the larger European framework. The 12 stars of the European Union encircle the outer edge, harmonizing Spain's contribution to the shared currency. Beneath the portrait lies the mint mark, a small six-pointed star containing the mint symbol of the Madrid Mint, Real Casa de la Moneda. The year 2000 is prominently displayed, making it one of the first Spanish euro coins ever produced. The symbolism of Juan Carlos I's portrait is significant in Spanish and European history. After the fall of Francisco Franco's dictatorship in 1975, King Juan Carlos I played a crucial role in guiding Spain toward democracy and modernity. His inclusion on the euro coin celebrated his status as a unifying figure and symbol of Spain's transformation into a modern European democracy. By placing his portrait on the national side of their euro coinage, Spain projected both continuity with its constitutional monarchy and its integration into the democratic fabric of the European Union. The designation, cero antes, zero before, refers to the fact that although coins like the Spanish 20-cent 2000 were minted and dated, they did not enter circulation until 2 years later. Millions of these coins were struck in advance to ensure smooth distribution in 2002. During this transitional period, the peseta remained in circulation, but banks, treasuries, and mints were stockpiling new euro coins. Thus, collectors often prize these early dated coins as historical artifacts marking the birth of the euro. Unlike later dates, which were struck during normal circulation, the 1999, 2000, and 2001 Spanish euro coins have a special aura as pre-birth issues. From a minting perspective, the Real Casa de la Moneda Madrid produced these coins with precision and in massive quantities. The mint mark, represented by a small star containing the traditional mint symbol, verifies authenticity. Like other Eurozone mints, Spain struck standard circulation coins, brilliant uncirculated versions for collector sets, and proof versions with mirror-like fields and sharp details. The 2020-cent coins, though common in absolute numbers, are particularly collectible in pristine condition because of their status as one of the inaugural euro issues. In numismatic terms, the Spanish 20-cent 2000 coin is not rare in circulated condition, since many millions were minted in preparation for 2002. Its face value remains 20 euro cents when found in everyday use. However, collector value increases in higher grades. Brilliant uncirculated examples from official euro starter kits, as well as proof strikes sold in mint sets, are more valuable than worn coins. Error coins, such as those struck off-center, with double strikes, or with misaligned dies, are scarce and can command significantly higher prices among collectors. Over time, these early dated coins may gain added historical interest, as they represent the very first tangible euro coins. The role of the 20-cent coin in daily life has been practical and widespread since 2002. Its denomination bridges the gap between smaller change and larger coins, useful for vending machines, transport tickets, and retail purchases. In Spain, the value of 20 cents roughly equated to 33 pesetas, helping Spaniards mentally adapt to the new currency during the difficult transition. Its distinctive flower shape also made it easy to identify among other coins, an intentional design feature that reflected the euro system's attention to usability. From a cultural and symbolic perspective, the Spanish 20-cent coin dated 2000 embodies both national pride and European identity. The portrait of King Juan Carlos I reflects Spain's path from dictatorship to democracy, stability, and modernization. The inscription, España, reaffirms sovereignty, while the surrounding European stars symbolize unity. The date 2000 connects the coin to the historic preparation for the single currency, making it a symbol of optimism and progress at the dawn of the new millennium. In historical hindsight, the Spanish 20-cent 2000, cero antes, coin is more than just pocket change. It is a tangible link to the moment when Spain, and Europe as a whole, embraced the euro as a unifying currency. It represents the logistical feat of striking billions of coins before circulation, the political will behind European integration, and the cultural decision of each nation to display its own symbols within a shared framework. For Spain, the choice of King Juan Carlos I reflected a narrative of renewal, legitimacy, and international cooperation. In conclusion, the 20 euro cent España 2000 coin marked, cero antes, is a richly symbolic artifact. Its technical specifications make it durable and practical, while its national design honors King Juan Carlos I as a figure of modern Spain. Dated 2 years before circulation, it is part of the earliest wave of euro coinage, produced in preparation for the Great Monetary Transition of 2002. Though common in circulation, its historical status as a pre-issue euro coin gives it special significance for collectors and historians alike. It remains a reminder of Spain's journey into the European community, the optimism of the euro's launch, and the blending of national identity with continental unity at the dawn of the 21st century. The 20 euro cent coin marked R, dated 2002 is a fascinating piece of modern European numismatics, representing both the shared identity of the European Union and the distinctive national artistry of Italy. The R mint mark stands for Roma, the Rome Mint, which has produced Italian coinage for centuries. This coin was part of the inaugural wave of euro coinage released in 2002, when the euro officially entered circulation in 12 member states of the European Union. The Italian 20-cent coin not only carries a practical economic function but also a deeply symbolic cultural message, blending European unity with Italian history, art, and identity. To fully appreciate this coin, we must look closely at its history, technical specifications, design, symbolism, circulation, and cultural significance, which together form an extended narrative worthy of a detailed numismatic exploration. The year 2002 was a historic turning point in Europe, marking the introduction of the euro currency as physical coins and banknotes. Italy, which had used the lira for centuries, officially transitioned to the euro on January 1, 2002, ending a long chapter of its monetary history. The euro was not just a financial reform but also a political and cultural one, uniting nations under a common currency while allowing each member state to preserve national identity through coin designs. The Italian euro coinage was entrusted with great symbolic importance, as it had to reflect the country's rich heritage of art, architecture, and history. Each denomination from 1 cent to 2 euros carries a different Italian masterpiece, chosen by a national commission after public consultation. For the 20-cent coin, Italy chose to feature the work of Umberto Boccioni, a leading figure of the Futurist movement. Technical specifications of the 20-cent euro coin are standardized across all Eurozone countries. The coin is struck in an alloy called Nordic gold, which is composed of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Despite its name, this alloy contains no actual gold, but its rich golden hue gives the coin an attractive appearance and helps distinguish it easily from other denominations. The coin weighs 5.74 grams, has a diameter of 22.25 mm, and a thickness of 2.14 mm. Its edge is smooth but decorated with 7 indents, forming what is known as the Spanish flower shape. This unique outline makes the coin easily recognizable by touch, aiding both the general public and the visually impaired. Like the other mid-value euro coins 10, 20, and 50 cents, the 20 cent is practical for everyday transactions while being distinct enough to avoid confusion with smaller or larger denominations. On the common side, reverse designed by Belgian artist Luc Lux, the coin features a map of the European Union as it appeared in 2002. The map shows the THEN 15 EU member states without borders, symbolizing unity, with 6 diagonal lines cutting through the map, each ending in a star. Together, the 12 stars form a circle representing solidarity, harmony, and completeness, echoing the European flag. The denomination, 20 euro cent, is clearly inscribed, with euro cent placed beneath the numeral 20. Lu's initials, LL, were subtly incorporated into the design as a signature of his work. This side is uniform across all Eurozone nations, underscoring the shared European identity. The national side of the Italian 20-cent coin of 2002 is its most distinctive feature. Designed by Maria Angela Casal, the coin depicts Umberto Boccioni's famous sculpture Unique Forms of Continuity in Space, Form Unisce della Continuità nello Spazio, created in 1913. This artwork is considered one of the masterpieces of Futurism, an Italian artistic movement of the early 20th century that celebrated speed, modernity, technology, and dynamic energy. The sculpture represents a human figure in motion, stylized into flowing, aerodynamic forms that evoke both a machine and a living being. By placing this futurist masterpiece on a coin, Italy highlighted its contribution to modern art and its spirit of innovation. Around the edge of the design are the 12 stars of the European Union, while to the left appears the letter R, the mintmark of the Rome Mint. The year of issue, 2002, is placed prominently, marking it as part of the first wave of euro coinage. The choice of Boccioni's sculpture is deeply symbolic. While many nations chose traditional allegories or national figures, Italy showcased its 20th-century avant-garde art. This decision reflects Italy's dual identity, rooted in ancient history and Renaissance tradition yet also at the forefront of modern creativity. The futurist movement, though controversial in its political associations, is celebrated in art for its radical approach to form, movement, and technology. The image on the coin communicates vitality, progress, and dynamism, values aligned with both Italy's national self-image and the forward-looking aspirations of the European Union in 2002. Circulation and minting of the Italian 20-cent coin in 2002 was extensive, as Italy needed to replace all lira coinage in everyday commerce. The Rome Mint Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato struck millions of these coins, ensuring they were widely distributed across Italy and beyond. Because 2002 was the first year of issue, these coins are very common in circulation and continue to be found across the Eurozone. Alongside regular circulation strikes, special collector sets were also issued, including brilliant uncirculated BU sets and proof versions aimed at numismatists. Each coin carries small mintmarks identifying its origin, with R signifying Rome, and sometimes additional engravers marks depending on the series. From a numismatic value perspective, the Italian 20-cent coin dated 2002 is generally common and not rare, since millions were produced. In circulated condition, it is worth its face value of 20 euro cents. However, uncirculated coins, proof coins, and coins in mint sets can have additional collector value, particularly as part of complete 2002 euro starter kits. Special errors, such as misstrikes, off-centered images, or double die anomalies, may also be of interest to collectors and can raise the value significantly. As the euro ages and early coins become scarcer in pristine condition, first-year issues like the 2002 Italian 20-cent may gain more recognition as historical artifacts of the currency's introduction. In everyday economic life, the 20-cent coin has proven extremely useful. It fills the gap between smaller denominations and the larger 50-cent coin, frequently used in vending machines, parking meters, public transport ticket machines, and retail shops. Its distinctive golden color and flower-shaped edge make it easy to distinguish even in a pocketful of mixed coins. In 2002, Italians had to adjust to thinking in euros instead of lire, and the 20-cent coin approximated in value to about 387 lire, helping to ease the transition through familiar purchasing habits. Over time, it became an integral part of Italian daily commerce. The symbolic and cultural significance of the 2002 Italian 20-cent coin is profound. It not only represents Italy's participation in the shared European project but also showcases a daring artistic choice that reflects modernity rather than tradition. While many nations featured monarchs, coats of arms, or national emblems, Italy used a radical, modernist sculpture, highlighting the country's identity as a cultural innovator. The coin, therefore, functions as a miniature ambassador of Italian art, carrying futurism into the hands of millions of Europeans. It also bridges the old and the new, minted using traditional techniques at the historic Rome Mint but featuring an artwork that epitomized the 20th century's break with tradition. In historical perspective, the 2002 Italian 20 euro cent coin with the R mintmark is much more than a piece of metal currency. It encapsulates the beginning of a new monetary era for Europe, the modernization of Italy's numismatic tradition, and the enduring legacy of Italian art and culture. It was struck in the year that billions of Europeans first carried euros in their pockets, marking the most significant currency change in modern history. As time passes, the coin gains historical weight not only as legal tender but also as a symbol of European unity and Italy's national voice within that union. In conclusion, the 20 euro cent R coin of 2002 is a rich subject for study. Its technical specifications reflect the euro's practical design, while its national side celebrates one of Italy's most iconic contributions to modern art. The R mint mark roots it firmly in the historic Rome mint, while the year 2002 ties it to the dramatic monetary shift that transformed Europe. Though common in circulation, it is highly meaningful in symbolism, representing both the shared European project and Italy's unique artistic identity. As an object of daily use, a collector's item, and a cultural artifact, it continues to embody the vitality, creativity, and dynamism that Italy wished to project to Europe and the world at the dawn of the Euro era. The 50 euro cent coin, RF 2002, is one of the most recognizable mid-denomination coins in the Euro series, particularly from France, where RF stands for République Française, French Republic. This coin represents a combination of European unity and French national identity, introduced in 2002 when the euro became the official currency for much of Europe, replacing the franc in France. To provide you with the long, detailed information you requested, let's carefully explore its history, design, technical specifications, symbolism, production, circulation, and cultural significance in several extended paragraphs, much like an in-depth numismatic catalog entry that could be read for nearly half an hour. The introduction of the euro in 2002 was a monumental shift in European history. On January 1, 2002, the euro coins and banknotes officially entered circulation in 12 member states of the European Union, and France was among the leading countries advocating for this shared currency. The French 50-cent coin of 2002 marked the nation's transition from centuries of franc-based coinage to a supranational European system. Though standardized in size, shape, and certain design elements across all countries, each member state was allowed to place a national symbol, emblem, or design on one side of its euro coins, giving them a shared yet individualized identity. For France, the initials, RF, were prominently used on its coins, standing for République Française, thereby affirming French sovereignty and cultural pride while embracing European unity. Technical characteristics of the 50 euro cent are standardized across the Eurozone. It is struck in a unique alloy known as Nordic gold, which is composed of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Interestingly, despite its name, Nordic gold contains no actual gold. Instead, it was chosen because of its durability, corrosion resistance, hypoallergenic properties, and bright golden appearance, which lends the coin a distinctive sheen. The coin has a weight of 7.80 grams, a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, making it one of the sturdier coins in daily circulation. It also features a Spanish flower shape, meaning it is round with 7 indents, giving it a unique tactile and visual feel that helps both sighted and visually impaired individuals distinguish it from other coins. The edge is finely reeded with regular indentations, which adds both security against counterfeiting and a traditional coin-like texture. On the common European side, reverse designed by Belgian artist Luc Lux, the coin features a map of the European Union. Early versions, such as the 2002 issue, depicted only the 15 EU member states that were part of the euro system at that time, with 6 vertical lines cutting through the map, each crowned with a star, representing the European flag's 12-star motif of unity and harmony. This side is identical across all Eurozone countries, underscoring the shared European identity. The denomination, 50 euro cent, is clearly inscribed, ensuring immediate recognition of value. Lu's initials, LL, appear subtly in the design, paying tribute to the artist. The national side for France in 2002 carries a distinct cultural message. Designed by Laurent Joriot, the French 10, 20, and 50-cent coins depict a stylized image of Le Semuse, or the sower, a classical allegorical figure in French numismatics and iconography. Le Semuse, symbolizing growth, renewal, and hope, is shown sowing seeds as the wind blows her dress and hair, a gesture that signifies the sowing of progress and values into the future. This figure had been used in French coinage since the late 19th century and became a powerful emblem of the Republic, linking past traditions with modern European aspirations. To the right of the figure appear the bold letters, RF, marking the issuing nation as République Française. Around the outer ring are the 12 five-pointed stars of the European Union, symbolizing solidarity and unity among member states. The year, 2002, appears clearly, indicating the first year of euro coin circulation. Minting and circulation of the French 50-cent coins in 2002 was massive, given the need to replace billions of franc coins. The Monnaie de Paris Mint, one of the world's oldest active mints, was responsible for producing these coins. The minting included both circulation strikes for everyday use and higher quality versions, such as brilliant uncirculated sets and proof coins designed for collectors. In 2002, demand was enormous as the French public transitioned to the new currency, leading to extensive production runs. Each coin carried small mint marks indicating its origin, often a tiny cornucopia symbol for the Paris Mint, and in some cases, the engraver's mark. From a numismatic perspective, the French 2002 50-cent coin is not rare, as millions were struck for circulation. However, collectors pay attention to die varieties, minting errors, and proof sets. Misstrikes, off-centering, double die errors, or coins with unusual metallic flaws can significantly increase a coin's value. Furthermore, pristine examples preserved in uncirculated or proof condition from 2002 Euro starter sets are more desirable than circulated examples. Over time, as the years advance and coins experience wear, early Euro coins like the 2002 issues may gain more numismatic interest as historical artifacts of the currency's beginning. The symbolism of the French 50-cent coin deserves deeper reflection. By choosing Le Semuse, France did not merely select an emblem but revived a historic national allegory that had appeared on silver coins of the Third Republic and stamps throughout the 20th century. The sowing of seeds across a fertile land is a timeless metaphor for progress, democracy, and enlightenment. Combined with the RF initials, the coin projects the values of liberty, equality, and fraternity, the core ideals of the French Republic. On a European level, the shared common reverse with the EU stars conveys that these national values are now part of a collective European dream. The blending of the national and European identities on a single coin highlights the dual nature of the euro, a common financial tool but also a canvas for cultural diversity. In everyday life, the 50-cent coin is among the most practical denominations in the euro system. It is high enough to be significant in purchases yet low enough to circulate heavily. In 2002, it was used for everything from vending machines and public telephones to markets and small shops. Its distinctive golden color, weight, and shape made it easy for the French public to adapt to during the transitional phase from francs to euros. For instance, in France, the 50-cent euro replaced the old 3-franc coin in terms of approximate value, easing psychological acceptance of the new money. Over the decades, it has continued to play a key role in cash transactions, particularly where rounding to the nearest euro is unnecessary. In cultural and historical importance, the French 2002 50-cent coin stands as a marker of change. It represents not just monetary reform, but the political will of France to participate in a supranational currency while preserving national artistic expression. For historians, it embodies the moment when 12 European nations overcame centuries of division to create a shared future. For collectors and ordinary citizens alike, it is a daily reminder of France's balance between its strong republican heritage and its European commitments. Although millions exist, each coin carries the imprint of this historical transition. In conclusion, the 2002 French 50-euro-cent coin marked with RF is much more than a medium of exchange. It is a symbol of European integration, a continuation of French numismatic tradition, and a cultural bridge between the past and the future. With its technical precision, artistic design, and massive circulation, it encapsulates both the unity and diversity of Europe. Whether viewed as a collector's piece, a tool of commerce, or a cultural artifact, the coin remains significant in the broader narrative of European history. Though common in circulation, when studied in detail, it reveals layers of history, symbolism, artistry, and politics that make it a fascinating subject for numismatists and historians alike.